Hey everyone, so it's me, David from Chelsea's Dog Training, and I'm going to show you guys a little trick to help you guys learn how to use a clicker. Okay, so right now, me and Ezzy are working on knocking a bottle over. Okay, we've gotten it down, I'd say 10 times out of the 35 repetitions we've been doing. That's not an accurate number, but we have been working on it. So capturing behaviors is relatively easy. So when you're using a clicker, you are marking what the dog is doing with a sound in that moment of time, and then you're offering a reward. Now what this happens is that it increases the likelihood of getting a behavior that we want. So whether the dog's in SIT, goes into sit, you click right after the dog's butt hits the bottom, like their butt hits the deck, click, offer a reward. I take my time while giving my treats, and I'll show you why. I'm probably going to forget to verbalize it, but you're going to see what happens when I do withhold a reward or a click. All right, so here we go. I'm going to say break. I'm going to toss the treat over here. I'm going to set up the bottle on top of her food dish, and I'm going to wait for her to touch it with her nose. And then we're going to move forward. And then I'll show you how to mark it and all that fun stuff. So right now, I'm just getting her invested. Every time she touches the bottle with her nose, all right, so that's what we really want, all right? So she knocked it over, all right? I put it a little bit on the edge so that way I can actually get her to push it over. All right, so you notice how invested she is in the object? All right, so now she's already knocking it over. Granted, we've been working on this for about 40 minutes now. So I've already gotten a couple of, see how she's fucking with it now? Because I put so much value into this object, now she's just fucking with it, all right? So now I'm gonna place it in the center and see what she does. Withhold the click. Nice, all right. So now I think she's doing it enough to where we can actually label it, okay? So you normally would only give something a name when the dog performs the command almost, I would say like 90% of the time, okay? So I'm gonna give it a try, all right? So I'm gonna place it down, and I'm gonna say over. Still gonna withhold it. All right, so it took some time, okay? But I knew for a fact she was going to knock it over at some point. So that's why I withheld the click. Because you noticed how more invested she was in doing this. Because now this bottle has a ton of reward to it. So hopefully when my husband gets home, she starts knocking shit off the fucking table. But you know, I'm a troublemaker. So again, I'm going to take it out from the center and I'm going to put it off center. Over. Alright, so I couldn't quite see what she was doing because she has a big old head. So I'm going to step back a little bit. I'm going to step back over here. Over. That was cool. She grabbed it with her mouth. Alright, so if you notice what I'm doing, all I'm doing is rewarding her every single time she touches this. I don't care if she bites it. I don't care if she paws at it. I don't care. Because my end goal is to have her knock it over. And obviously, she's a shepherd. She likes to... This isn't like a breed-specific thing. This is just my dog. She likes to use her mouth. She likes to grab things and hold them and, you know, do crazy shepherd stuff. So that was a really good example of how you can use a clicker to do mundane things like knock over a bottle, okay? This isn't to show my skill. Anybody can do this. Like, anybody can do this. You just have to be patient and just know what you're looking for. Because you notice how the evolution of how her behaviors were. First it was mouth. First it was mouth, then nudge, mouth and nudge, mouth and nudge. And then eventually it was mouth, tip, mouth, tip, or like nudge, push. Those were acceptable to me. I don't care what she did as long as she knocked it over. So if she used her paw and whacked it, oh my God, that would have been great. But she didn't. But see, look, Happy Shepherd. So this is the kind of stuff that you need to do with your dogs. Even though this seems very insignificant to do, this gives you something to do with your dog. All right, this is 5 minutes of my time. 5 minutes of my time, I taught my dog how to knock over a freaking Pedialyte bottle for no reason.